Hello everyone, welcome to Professional IAS. Today we will be discussing the 15 minutes 15 current affairs. I hope we will complete that in 15 minutes. So there are some times that the 15 minutes are extending. Please don't mind for that because sometimes I have to put in explanation for a particular current affairs. That is the reason it is increasing. But at the end, two or every second and third day we are doing 15 current affairs. It will become very huge, okay, after the end of the month. So make sure that you continuously follow. And with regard to weekly current affairs classes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So for that separate modules of purchase are given, which are there in the description. Call to the number or text it, so you will get the details about it. Okay. So today's topics are all of these we are learning. Okay. So those students who are watching me, pause the video and just see all the current affairs. If you are aware of it, then you can skip and go to your preparation. If you are not aware of it, please stay with me. It will be a wonderful session. You will get lot of insights with regard to current affairs. Okay, let us start our discussion with Sangeet Natak Academy Awards. Before that going, one question is there. Please, those students who are continuously and very seriously preparing, for them it's not a big, what I say is a question. So please do it. Okay, try to do it. Which among the following countries are new members of NATO? I have given the list of them. So let us also see the answer at the end of the discussion. So pause it, and if you know it, do it. If you don't know also, you try to do it with some kind of analysis. Okay, and write your answer in a paper somewhere. Okay, at the end of the class, you will know the answer of it. I'll give you the world map where all the NATO countries are presented. Right, President of India. I always mention who is launching, because you will also come across sometimes chief minister, council of ministers in the smaller cadre examinations like state examinations or banking examination. That's why it is important that we should take the name of the dignitaries while discussing the current affairs. Okay, with that your preparation will also be very much in line also. Factual things will become perfect. President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, to confer Sangeet Natak Academy Awards, and how many people are selected for it, and that particular ceremony need to happen. That is the reason I have not listed, and that also I will post that particular page that who have received this award in the YouTube channel. So for that no need of discussion, you just know the number of people who have got it, and no few of them belongs to your state for sure. Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship, also called as Academy Ratna, it is the highest honor given to the eminent artist, okay, in the field of performing arts for his or her exceptional contribution to his or her performing art. Okay, maybe a dancer, maybe a painter, whatever it is. Okay, any performing arts is there. For that, this particular awards are given. His or her, male and female both are given, and in our country it is the highest award. Okay, the fellowship of the Academy is the most prestigious and rare honor, which is restricted to 40 at any given point of time. Not more than 40 people will be given the fellowship. The Academy Awards has been conferred since 1952. We have been giving these awards, and this award honors only symbolize the highest standard of excellence and achievement that a person has done. Okay, and we as a country is recognizing his individual work and contribution to that particular art. So the people who are selected for a fellowship will be given 3 lakh rupees. Okay, while Academy Awards carry a purse money of 1 lakh rupees. Along with that, these two important Tamarapatra and Angavastram. Angavastram means the one, the Sangeet Academy Award, whatever they wear, the apron, no, that is called as. So this is all about Sangeet Natak Academy Awards. Article 371. Okay. So there is one correction with regard to Sangeet Natak Academy Award, that is a Natak. Natak is one performing awards. So I guess painting is not included in that. So those who perform the arts, maybe guitar, sitar, they will be given that award. Please make the correction over there. Article 371, like shield for Ladakh, is being considered by the union government. You know that there are two important bodies. You can say that there are two important administrative ruling blocks are there in Ladakh. One is Leh Apex Body, another one is Kargil Democratic Alliance. These two are the important organizations, you can say political blocks, that actually rule the Ladakh. Okay, just like we are in Telangana, we are having BRS, Congress, and in AP we are having TDP is there, YSRCP is there. In the same way, many states are having in UP, SP, BSP is there. In the same way, Ladakh is having two important political blocks. Recently, I have also discussed this current affair. A lot of Ladakhis has protested against the government with regard to their creation of union territory. It's not about that they don't like to be created as a union territory. They are saying that after the union territory is made, okay, they are not getting any kind of advantages of it. Their jobs, etc., so and so has not been secured. So a lot of Ladakhis thronged to the main roads and started protesting against the government and demanding. They are demanding various things like local reservations in the job, like property reservations for the locals, etc. So on and so forth. Their demands are a lot of demands are there. Two important demands are rejected by the Home Minister. Amit Shah rejected demand. Ladakh wanted a legislature. Home Minister Amit Shah ji said that no, we cannot give you a legislature. And they also demanded that Ladakh should be included in 6th schedule. You know about 6th schedule is represented by scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Okay, once Ladakh is included in that, then they'll get benefits of all the 6th schedule. Now at this point of time, 6th schedule of the constitution does not include Ladakh. Their demand is to include them in what? 6th schedule, which the Home Minister has rejected. Their two demands are rejected, but the central government is considering to give them Article 371. What is it? Article 371 of the Constitution includes special provisions for 11 states, including 6 of the Northeast. The 6th schedule of the Constitution under Article 244 has provisions for formation of autonomous administrative divisions within a state with certain legislature, judicial, administrative autonomy will be there. Okay, so once the 6th schedule is given, to a particular area, they will have the legislative autonomy, judicial autonomy, and also what? Administrative autonomy. Means if the central government gives them some directions, they may consider the directions to be implemented and they may also leave the directions with regard to legislative, judiciary, and also administrative. That's why Ladakh also wants the 6th schedule so that they can have their own laws without having concurrence of what? Central government laws. Okay, they wanted to have their own kind of judicial administration which is not in balance with the central government. That's why there are many states already given such provisions, so Ladakh is also demanding the same provisions. Okay, fine. So the representatives of this region I have already told you, this is the second. Okay, Chakshu portal under the umbrella. This Chakshu portal is under the umbrella of Sanchar Samiti to enable subscribers to report suspected fraud calls, messages like lottery offer, job offer, and even suspected leak of phone number by the businesses. So if you are facing any of this problem, you can type the Chakshu portal on the laptop or your mobile and you can put the number and tell your grievances. This particular person is giving me wrong messages, wrong calls. That will be done. His work is done. Okay, fine. Then Hindustan 228 aircraft. It is built indigenously. It is built by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Multi-purpose, can be used for surveillance, can be used for attacks, and can be used for defense. Okay, that's why it is called as multi-purpose. Lightweight means it's traveling journey, its takeoff journey will be very, very fast. The fast it will lift up and it will go. That's why it is called as light. Twin turboprop aircraft, 2 turboprop turbine. Turbo is also turbojet, means nothing but engine. Very powerful engine is there. Indigenously developed. We only design, develop, manufactured everything. Caters to remote regional connectivity on short haul. If you want to go to smaller distances, you can use this particular aircraft under government regional connectivity scheme. And this particular aircraft can also be used under Udan, Uday Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Okay. This aircraft can be configured. We can also attach variety of roles, including we can attach regional airline or regional air taxi. The aircraft can be used. VIP executive transport also. This, with the help of this aircraft, we can do search and rescue operation in case of disaster. We can use this particular aircraft for ambulance services, for cargo and logistics support. Also, this particular aircraft can be used. And also, we can also do what? A naval airport navigation aids. We can do geographical surveys, how the land looks like, town planning, etc. We can do that. Aerial photography, take pictures from the air. So this aircraft is very, very multi-purpose, multi-role. Okay. In the same way, we also have advanced light helicopter ALH Dhruv. Okay. Recently, it is upgraded with a civil helicopter. Okay. Means it is also used for civilian purposes. Nothing but for us also, apart from military. Okay, advanced light helicopter, ALH, remember this point, Dhruv. Advanced means advanced features will be there, advanced systems will be there, can be used for multi-role, multi-purpose purpose. Okay, so during Wings India 2024, if they ask you in the examination, Wings India 2024 is held at which one of the following place, your answer is my city, that is Hyderabad. Remember this point. The upgraded civil Dhruv helicopter is a variant of, already we are having advanced light helicopter Dhruv only. It is a 5.5 ton, almost like 550 kg. Twin engine again, 2 engines will be there. That's why it can able to lift off very fastly and can start its journey. Multiple utilities, you can use for disaster management, search and rescue operations, under slug, any kind of small roles, and tourism also. If you want to take out your wife or your partner anywhere, like a helicopter tourism, this can be used, and VIP ferry among others can also be used as VIP transportation. Okay, ISRO's ocean color monitor. Okay, the ocean color monitor, also called as OCM3. 3 is nothing but the third and advanced one. Aerosol optical depth. Okay, aerosol is nothing but solid particles in the air. If you want to know that does solid particles exist in the air, what you have to do is you have to take a bike and without goggles you have to go on a road. Okay, in a traffic area. So after you cover a particular distance, you will see black color. Okay, black color suit, carbon suit, black color particles you will see at the corner of the eyes. It means what? Solid particles are there in the air. That's why we call it aerosol. Solid in what? Air. So basically, with the help of this ocean color monitor, the ISRO is able to see the pollution levels, okay, in the particular cities. The more the solid particles in the air, the more we inhale, and it will go into the alveoli, bronchs, etc., so and so forth, and create respiratory diseases to us. That's why knowing about it, measuring about aerosol is important. Aerosol optical depth developed. It leverages data from Earth Observation 6 satellite. This satellite will help the particular monitor. These two will come in, do the work in combination to give the severity of how much aerosol is there in the air. A notable increase of AOD values has been seen post October 13, 2023. Especially this particular area, Indo-Gangetic plain, after October 13 has seen more aerosols, means more solid particles in the air, basically near the Indo-Gangetic plain and also in at Delhi. Delhi, you know it very well. The tool offers a detailed analysis of how much aerosol concentration is there across India. Okay. Now, they also carry this high resolution data sheds lights on the distribution and transport of particulate matter. Basically, the matter that I was talking about, the corner of the eyes, PM, particulate matter 2.5, particulate matter 10. Over all metropolitan areas, not just within India, but also globally. Because ISRO is taking the help of Earth Observation Satellite, which is there above the world. So not only it will monitor the particulate matter concentration in the air, but it also of India, but also of the globe. Okay, it provides a comprehensive view of aerosol blankets. How much, if this much area is there, here, this is called as blanket, means how much area is covered and how severe it is covered with the aerosol can be properly, we can know with the help of ISRO's ocean color monitor. Okay, distress alert transmitter DAT. Okay, it has been DAT, it's a device has been launched by fishermen. If this is a fisherman here, if he is shouting, this shout will be like bachao bachao. If he says like that, save save. So here the people will get to know about it, will launch rescue operations. Indian Space Research Organization launched this DART, advanced capabilities for fishermen at sea, to send emergency messages from boats. All the boats will be having a transmitter. If they think that they have come too far and they don't know the route, etc., so and so forth, they can do this bachao bachao or save save, something like that. The boat transmit to the satellite, and satellite will give a signal to the ground station, and here we will send our government officials to protect them. Cervical cancer. Cervical cancer, it is one of the reproductive part of the female reproductive system. It is basically developed in what? Women's cervix. Is the second most common cancer among women in India. Second most. So important. Remember this point. It is caused by persistent human papilloma virus. So cervical cancer is a viral disease, and the virus name is papilloma infections. almost all sexually active people who are having intercourse are infected by this HPV, especially the women's only at some point in their life. Okay, but when they are affected by this virus, the woman after sex or whatever it is does not get any immediate symptoms. So this virus breeds in the particular service over a period of time without any symptoms according to World Health Organization. Okay, India's first indigenous hepatitis A vaccine has been developed by Indian Immunologicals Limited. It is also there in our state in Hyderabad also. The vaccine name for hepatitis A is Havisure. Till now we are importing this vaccine. Now we are preparing and manufacturing our own vaccine called as Havisure. It is recommended for children as part of routine immunization as well as for those individuals like us who are exposed or travel to the regions which are having high risk of hepatitis A prevalence is there. In addition to this, people with occupational risk of infection and suffering from chronic liver diseases also require hepatitis A vaccination. Can be given to children, can be given to adult, can be given to the people who are in the occupational jobs where liver disease is very common. So if you see the hepatitis way, it is contagious, means it is transmittable from one person to another person. It's a viral infection again. Hepatitis A primarily spread through fecal oral matter route, meaning it is transmitted through the ingestion of contaminated food or water. Havisure is the third vaccine launched by Indian Immunologicals Limited. Okay, measles and rubella already we have developed our own indigenous vaccine. This is the third indigenous vaccine we have developed. You can just see that how greater heights the India is going with regard to science and technology. Okay, India's unemployment rate, a good news for all the people who are unemployed but don't know that it will relate to you or not, but still overall we got a survey from National Statistical Office. According to them, unemployment rate has decreased, both in combinedly decreased, both in urban and rural areas also decreased. India's unemployment rate dropped to 3.1% in 2023, which was around 3.6% in 2022. So 2022 we had 3.6, now we are 2023 we are having 3.1. So unemployment rate has dropped. It means what? Labor markets means people, the entrepreneurs or the companies, people are asking labor and we are supplying. That is called as labor market. Labor market is nothing but a place where labor is bought and sold. So entrepreneurs and startups and the businessmen wants labor and we supply labor. This together when they meet, it is called as labor market. Digital labor markets, you can see the organized labor markets are in the form of Monster India, Naukri.com or all the organized labor markets. They do the same thing. Okay, fine. So 2022 to 2022, 2.8% unemployment rate was there in rural area, whereas in 2023, rural area unemployment rate is 2.4. So 2.8 become 2.4 from 2022 to 2023, whereas in urban area 5.9% unemployment rate was there, it decreased to 5.2%. So combinedly it decreased, rural area it decreased, urban area also seen what? Decline unemployment rate. Remember this point. The unemployment rate for rural women is also lower than for the rural men. Means unemployment rate in rural women, in rural areas, unemployment with regard to women is anyhow less, unemployment with regard to men is more. This is important statement for the UPSC. Whereas in urban area, the rate was higher. Unemployment among women is higher when compared to men. Unemployment in rural area is less in women, more in men. Whereas in urban area, unemployment is more in women, less in men. Remember this point. The unemployment rate under the so-called usual status. Usually what you do, usual principal status means how in a total year, minimum in larger part of the year like 180 days above, are you employed or not? Okay, out of 365 days, if anybody is working more than 180 days, okay, or having more employment of more than 180 days in a complete year, then we call that particular person is in under usual status. Okay. So anybody who is 15 years or above will come under what? Usual status. 1 year period, last year how much, like in last year, because when they are conducting the survey today, in this year, they will generally give the, take the last year calendar year. Okay, last year 365 days, they will take, not this year, remember this. Then 10th one, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, very important. It mandates recently what happened, cancelled the foreign contribution to two important organizations, nothing but NGOs, Center for Policy Research, okay, World Vision India. These two organizations now cannot take a foreign funding for their particular work activity, whatever they are doing. The complete FCRA provisions and the implementation of this particular act is being done in our country by Ministry of Home Affairs, that is nothing but it is with Mr. Amit Shah. The ministry regulates foreign donation to ensure that such funds are not utilized in any way to affect the internal security of our country. It is compulsory for every NGO, for every organization to be registered under Act if they want foreign funding. You have opened an NGO but you want to raise money from the foreign country, you have to get registered under this particular Act. Okay, it was first enacted in 1976. Any association, any group or NGO who wants foreign donations have to register under it. 1976 it got into existence, okay, and again replaced by the new act in the year 2010. Again in 2020 BJP government amended it. Every time whenever any NGO or group or organization register under this act to receive the foreign funding, they will get the permission for 5 years. After 5 years they have to apply for renewal. It is mandatory for all such NGOs to register under FCRA. Registered groups can receive foreign contribution for social, educational, religious, economic and cultural. Important point for UPSC here, they will ask that FCRA contributions are limited to only for cultural or social or economic like that, not for religion. Remember this point, the churches, the masjids, the temples can receive money from everywhere. Okay, that is how the lot of NGOs in our country has raised money for the Lord Ram Mandir, and lot of people from foreign countries contributed for the construction of Lord Ram Mandir. That is possible only with the help of this FCRA Act. Okay, now leprosy. The Union government has approved a new treatment, new way to treat what? Leprosy. Okay, so that complete transmission should be stopped with regard to leprosy at sub-national level by 2027. Means at the lower level in the rural areas, in the Mandal Parishad, in the Panchayat Raj, at village level, at the sub-national level, the leprosy transmission should be stopped by 2027. That is our vision. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has decided to introduce a 3-drug regimen. 3 drug means 3 drugs will be given to treat the leprosy. Okay. 3-drug means multi-drug therapy. Not with just one drug you will cure your disease. You have to take 3 drugs, means you are taking multi-drugs here. For this 3-drug therapy will be used for poxy-bacillary cases in place of true drugs. Before we used to treat this particular disease, poxy-bacillary, by true drugs, taking the drugs for 2 drugs for a long period of time. Now we have to take what? 3 drugs. The WHO says that leprosy is a chronic infection. Chronic means slowly it will build and become very, very large after a particular period of time. It is caused by a disease called as Mycobacterium leprae. The bacteria, remember this point, leprosy bacteria, cervical cancer, virus, hepatitis, virus. Today what we have learned? Leprosy. Leprosy is a bacteria, Mycobacterium leprae. So the bacteria are transmitted via droplets from the nose and mouth during close and frequent contact with untreated cases. So if a person is suffering from leprosy and if you sit with them, if you talk with them, if they sneeze or if they talk and with these with the talk spitting out, then you will also get what? Leprosy. Leprosy reported from all 6 WHO regions is curable. Whatever WHO says that wherever this leprosy is there, it can be easily cured with the help of this particular multi-drug therapy. Okay, majority of the leprosy cases are you will find in what? Southeast Asia. That is a problem with the Asian countries, that we always look at West. Why? Because see, they don't have all of this. They don't suffer from all of this. Chandrayan 4, very, very important. Remember this point here. I want to give you some information here so that don't mind if the lecture become 2 minutes more. Okay. Basically, every mission, the missions will generally have, okay, any space organization, let us suppose ISRO or NASA, they will have 2 kinds of missions will be there with regard to space. One is space exploration missions. Another one is interplanetary missions. Space exploration mission is nothing but this is Earth. They will put a telescope, will put a spacecraft to study what sun, space, galaxies, Earth, like that. Not Earth. galaxies, other planet like Earth, etc. But not Earth. So these are called as space exploration. Okay. One is interplanetary, is nothing but Earth to Mars, Earth to Venus. Between two planets we are going. This is called as interplanetary mission. So every space organization will have space exploration interplanetary. Okay. Here if you see, one important point here, if you see, every mission may be of two types. If you want to go to another planet like Mars, one mission will be of orbiter mission. Means the spacecraft will orbit and see what is happening in the Mars, take the pictures and send it to us. That is called as which mission? Orbiter mission. Okay, this is what Chandrayaan 1 in 2008 was orbiter mission. Chandrayaan 2 in 2019 and Chandrayaan again 3 2023. Any of this was a failed, as because this failed again we launched the same thing but it became successful. These two are orbiter, lander, rover. Means after orbiting it will land on moon. After landing it will also move with a wheeled robo. With a wheeled robo will move on the moon. So that is called as rover. Okay, rover name we have given Pragyan. Lander name we have given what? Vikram. Remember this point. Orbiter name is what? Chandrayaan only. Chandrayaan 1 happened, 2 happened, 3. Now we are launching Chandrayaan 4. So it is similar to this particular missions. Already 3 will be there. Orbiter, lander, rover. Another one will be there. Okay, coming back and giving samples. So 4th and 5th, more 2 components will be there under Chandrayaan 4. So Chandrayaan 4 is having 4 components. Till now, whatever the missions are there, we have had maximum 3 components. That is what I want to tell you. Let us go ahead. This mission will not be launched in a single phase because that already Chandrayaan 1, 2, 3 was launched at a time and they went to the moon. But here 5 components are there. First of all, we will send 3 components, then we will launch 2 components. That's why, like its previous mission, Chandrayaan 4 will be completed in what? 2 missions. Remember this point. Okay, 2 separate launches will be there. So extra thing in Chandrayaan 4 will be not only landing but also return rocks and soils from the lunar surface to India. Bring some soil, bring some rocks from the moon. While Chandrayaan 3 consists of 3 main components, I have told you, lander, rover, etc. Propulsion or nothing but rocket. Chandrayaan 4 mission will have 2 additional components, I have told you already. Collect the samples and drop them on the earth. Okay. Right. So the 4 components are ISRO chief name, please remember, S. Somnath. Propulsion model, nothing but rocket. Okay. Then rocket we are using LVM, Launch Vehicle Mark 3. This is the powerful rocket we are having. With the help of this rocket, we are sending the first 3 components. Okay. One is descender. Okay. This is Earth. This is Moon. We launch it. Then descent is nothing but going. Descender module. Then ascender. Once the samples are collected and stored, the ascender module will eject from the lander and begin from the earth. After it will begin from the earth like this. Then transfer module. It will be responsible for grabbing the ascender. So we will send one and grab the ascender, will take back. So that is re-entry module. Taking back is a re-entry module. Okay, one going there, first step, landing there, second step, collecting, third step, coming back and transferring the samples, 4th step. After that, coming back on earth is the 5th step. So all this you can read. I have created a complete detailed shot with regard to this. Check it out. Okay, fine. So this is the propulsion model. Okay, this is the rocket, this is the descender, this is the ascender, then transfer module and coming back to the earth. 2 separate launches, I have already told you. The first 3 components will be sent through LVM3, Launch Vehicle 3. The 2 other components will be brought back to the earth with the help of Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, which is nothing but the ISRO's horse. Okay, means it is the most used launch vehicle of the ISRO. Then ISRO's second rocket launch port. Already you know that we are having one is Sriharikota. Okay, one space port we are having, Sriharikota. Prime Minister Modi ji has inaugurated another one. Okay, basically why means, as because you know that private sector is also opened in the space industry. Now a lot of demand is there with the launch of the satellites. That's why the existing Sriharikota, that is nothing but Satish Dhawan Power space station, is not sufficient to accommodate those many launches. That's why obviously we need to go for another space launch port. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji laid the foundation stone of second rocket launch port of the ISRO at Very, very important. This is in Tamil Nadu, Kulasekara Pattinam on February 28. Okay. Situated at a geographical advantage location in the coastal Tamil Nadu, Thoothukudi district, the facility costed 986 crores. It will be extensively and exclusively used for commercial on-demand small satellites launch vehicle. Means from this particular launch port, commercial private satellites will be launched and also on-demand and other satellites will be launched. Our normal Sriharikota will be used for the ISRO's missions. Okay. Geographically, scientifically, question is arising that why only in Tamil Nadu, why not in West Bengal, why not in Gujarat? Why? Because, okay, whenever we launch any satellite or rocket, it will always take like this. This is because of Coriolis force. You might be aware of this in geography. So like this, any launching will generally happen like this. So from here, Sriharikota, that is Nellore in Andhra Pradesh, we are doing this. Now we are having in very here. Here means directly it will go into the orbit. Directly it will go into the orbit, designated orbit like this. So here the traveling time of movement is less. Here the traveling time is more. That is why we selected what? This particular area, because to reduce our fuel consumption also and also the cost. Okay. Small satellites launch vehicles will be built here. Small satellites, not the bigger ones. PSLV, GSLV not. Specialized small satellites launch vehicle will be using in this new space launch port. Okay, this is what it is. Now let us see what is small satellite launch vehicle. They are also new small satellite launch vehicles developed by ISRO only to cater for the launch of small satellites. You can understand that a university, a private sector does want to give only one or two particular services to the people like us. Okay, like Zomato and Swiggy wants only what? Navigation only, right or wrong? Yes, Ola, Uber want basically what? Navigation. So they don't want to go for what? Cartography. They don't want to know the pollution level. So why do the private companies will be interested in what? Social services? Yes. So they don't want much of the services. That's why they want one small satellite is enough for them. Okay, that's why small satellites launch vehicle demand is more. It's a small satellite launch vehicles are 3-stage launch vehicle. They have a lift-off weight of about 120 tons and 34 meters in length, 2 meters in width. Okay, plus 3-stage. First stage of the launch vehicle will be solid. The last stage will be liquid. Remember this point. Small satellite launch vehicle will not have cryogenic or gaseous stage propellants are not there. This is very important for you. Basically, they can carry, these launch vehicles can carry 10 kg to 500 kg satellites up to that only, and only in the low Earth orbit. Okay, only up to 1200 kilometers. This is the range of small satellite launch vehicle. Up to, this is Earth, about 200 kilometers only. That's all. So that is called as low Earth orbit. And these satellites 10 to 500 kgs, they are again basically technically they are called as mini, micro or nano satellites. They are low on cost and intended satellites. Insertions into orbit takes a very shorter time. Fast at 1200 kilometers easily we can fly and we can put the satellites over there. Commercial and on-demand launches only, not for the ISRO purposes. Previously satellite projects built by college student, private players, all was launched through SSLV's missions only. Okay. One-liners, let us see. India's first underwater metro. Modi ji has inaugurated in Kolkata. First underground railway station in Sikkim. India has stopped the Ravi water flow into the Pakistan after completion of one particular dam called as Shahpur Kandi Barrage. This particular Shahpur Kandi Barrage is located on river Ravi in Punjab. Okay, and that water will be supplied to Jammu and Kashmir for the better irrigation. So we have built a dam on the Ravi River. Ravi River is in Punjab. Okay, the dam name is Shahpur Kandi, and from Punjab we will lift the water to the Jammu and Kashmir for better irrigation. Turkey developed 5th generation aircraft called as what? Khan. Another one they have developed, okay, that is called as Pars. Already I have discussed about this, you can see it. Thank you for watching. I'll be uploading the current affairs very frequently. Do keep watch on all the current affairs and go to the playlist and see in the playlist 15 minutes, 15 current affairs will be there, and try to complete all of them. Your preparation will be awesome. Thank you.